The reason I created my own brand, being in the industry for almost 20 years, I saw a need to have honesty, integrity, and quality brought back to our local area. I was frustrated in systems that I would work in being obligated to work their mandates and feeling like there was so much more I wanted to do on every project that we were touching. So that led me to create my own brand, my own set of rules, my own subcontractors that we worked with on the daily to provide the level of quality that I felt was lacking in the market in the area.
We are different. We are a one-of-one type of company, at least the way that we feel. We are a small family-owned outfit that can touch a lot and can, get to very many projects and take care of a numerous amount of things. And so just excited to try to reach more people with that.
One of the things that we focus here at First Start Roofing is making sure that we do proper property inspections and putting you in 3 buckets. Bucket 1 is going to be that everything's passed with flying colors and that you have a clean bill of health. Bucket 2 is going to be that the roof doesn't need to be replaced, but we've got some maintenance or repairs that are recommended, and we'll provide you an estimate on site along with pictures so you have a clear understanding of what that plan, maintenance plan or repair plan would be. Or bucket 3 is going to be that you've experienced some storms, you've had severe granule loss, your roof is to a certain age that it is no longer repairable and does warrant replacement. And we want to make sure that we have all the proper photos and information to you so you are understanding of what is needed and why it's warranted on a replacement, and then making sure that you have all the information to make a good decision on product for the new roof. Understanding that we have the right ventilation, maximizing the opportunity while we're doing that roof replacement to handle some other things. If we have a house that is in need of a roof replacement and we've got a couple of fascia and soffit boards that are rotted out, that would be the ideal time to work on some of those wood repairs and servicing that along with the roof while we have the crews there and the material as well.
I enjoy the process of taking something that's been damaged and restoring it better than it was as often as I can, and giving somebody something they can have pride back in again. Our homes are the biggest investments we make. Our office buildings that we go to, we spend a lot of time at. And it's really, really gratifying to be able to take something that's been damaged and be devalued and recoup it and get it to be revalued. And there's a lot of fun, hard work, along with a lot of reward with lasting relationships and a pride of just being able to drive around your own town and say, I've made that better over there.
We have people that like to be at home during the project, and they come out and they want to talk with us or talk with our lead installer on the day of the project. As well as we have a database that we use called Company Cam. It allows us as project managers to take lifetime photos that upload into our database so everybody here at the office knows what's going on site, as well as the homeowner can pull up a link that we send them to see exactly what's happening topside or in the attic, things of that nature.
Roofing here in North Texas is especially hard when it comes to the weather. You get some days where it's just going to have some pop-up rainstorms. You're going to have 100-degree days in August, and then you're going to have below freezing days in January. So trying to make sure that our crews are understanding of that, keeping a close eye on that schedule when it comes to looking at the weather is our protocol. Making sure that we have all the tools that's necessary for the guys if they're needing to take a longer lunch while that heat of that summer is happening, and then they get after it back at 4 o'clock. And we plan a 2-day roof schedule versus a 1-day roof schedule. That's what we're going to utilize to make sure that your roof is in good condition. We're not just trying to fast roll this thing or fast nail this thing. We're making sure that it's still an efficient system while handling some of the weather that we get here in North Texas. I find that the white glove service is what we provide when it specifically comes to this, whether that's making sure that we don't have compressors sitting on the grass for 2 days while we're doing the roof process and we got a yellow patch on the grass. Those are the little things that might upset a customer that's not keeping that curb appeal 100%. So that's what we also focus in as well.
The constant remark that we get is how good our crews have done, how well the cleanup was, and how much the communication from our office to you how well it was. They knew what expectations were. They knew when crews had issues, if we had a power shortage or we had a material delay. All these things get communicated to the project managers, to the homeowners, and they say the feedback we get is that our project management standards are better than anybody they've ever dealt with.
We get asked quite a bit what services we provide outside of just roofing your house. We've got to be full faceted because with the claims process, there's more than just roofing that's involved. There's gutter work, there's staining and rebuilding of fences. You've got window work that needs to be taken care of, whether that's beading or screens or full reglazes, full replacements. So we handle just about everything above the concrete. We specialize in the exterior items. We can come in and do the interior stuff as well when you've got leaking that has taken place and you've got a bedroom that needs to be, patched, repaired, painted. So we do just about everything above the concrete, and it allows our customers to deal with one central entity and not have to deal with a multitude of contractors, and it makes things easier for them. It allows us to control the process and make sure that things go the way that we would want on our own home.
Being a contractor my whole life, being a legacy, my father built houses, we've built houses. It's when you can do things from the ground up, you have a lot of knowledge and base, which helps us in our daily estimates, it helps us in our daily inspections, and provides you details about your home that most people miss, that they don't see, because we have that knowledge and that base to be able to do it from the ground up, and that also sets us apart in our knowledge and our skill set. And we have a contractor list. We often get asked by our existing customer base for referrals in lots of different directions when they're doing projects on their own, because they know that we have tried and tested networks, that when we speak it and we show up, that it's people that you can count on, and it's people that will do quality work.
The most joyful thing about running a family-based business for me is the opportunity to come to work every day with my dad and my brother, whether it's, being in the truck and riding to an inspection, or, maybe we've got a day that's a little bit slower, we're just, going out to lunch together. Those in-between moments, I think, would be kind of the highlight for me. Is we're in the grind so much, and there's a lot going on all the time, but we still manage to try to stay plugged into each other's lives and make sure that each one of us has what they need on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, that would be the biggest thing for me, is just the opportunity to be able to come to work with my brother and my dad every day.
I think the biggest compliment a customer can give First Out is just leaving a good review and showing some pictures of the job. There's so many details that get overlooked in our industry. It's more than just shingles. There's a lot of flashing details that our work entails. There's a lot of painting. There's a lot of facial repairs, wood repairs that are in that process to make sure that your roof and properties are stored to the most maximum way that we can. So I think the biggest compliment would be a customer just giving us a 5-star review, giving their honest opinion on how the process was, along with some pictures.
You can find First Out Roofing on a multitude of places. Google, we've got a great website out there. You can find us on Nextdoor, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram. Any social media outlet that you've got access to, you can find us out there. Look at our reviews. Customers that have gone out there for years and posted about things that we've done and things of that nature. So we've got plenty of customer reviews to base things off of if you're trying to decide if First Out's the right fit for you. But you can access us on a multitude of different platforms.